What does it take to end a war that's lasted 40 years and claimed over 40,000 lives? For Turkey and the Kurdish insurgent group PKK, the answer is still unfolding. This week, the PKK announced it's laying down arms, marking what could be the end of one of the longest and bloodiest conflicts in modern history. But how did we get here, and what does this really mean? Let's break it down. The PKK, or Kurdistan Workers' Party, began its armed resistance in 1984, attacking military and police installations in southeastern Turkey. What followed was a crackdown by the Turkish government, including widespread displacement, village burnings, and repression of Kurdish communities. As the war escalated, both sides were accused of attacking civilians, carrying out extrajudicial killings, and committing grave human rights abuses. Entire Kurdish villages were wiped out, thousands disappeared or were arbitrarily detained. The war destroyed generations. In 1999, the Turkish government captured PKK leader Abdullah Öcalan, a moment many thought would end the insurgency. It did not. Over the next 2 decades, ceasefires came and went, and the violence returned, sometimes worse than before. In 2015, the conflict hit a boiling point again, with urban warfare and guerrilla tactics leaving cities Diyarbakir in ruins. In recent years, the PKK turned to improvised explosive devices, targeting security forces and infrastructure. But Turkey escalated too, launching relentless military campaigns and chasing PKK elements into Iraq and Syria. The war began to spill across borders, threatening the entire region's stability. Now, after decades of bloodshed, the PKK says it's done. The decision came after a statement from Öcalan calling for a democratic resolution to the Kurdish issue. But here's the catch: no public promises have been made by the Turkish government. No guarantees, no roadmap, no reconciliation yet. For many Kurds, that raises red flags. They've heard promises before, only to see them broken. Some remain skeptical, others are cautiously hopeful. One thing most agree on: peace is worth pursuing, even if it's fragile. The release of Kurdish political prisoners, especially Öcalan, is seen by many as a potential step toward lasting peace. If the ceasefire holds, it could reshape politics across Turkey, Iraq, Syria, and beyond. But if it fails, the region risks sliding back into the same cycle of violence that has already caused too much. So the war might be over on paper, but the real test now is peace. Subscribe to DawnNews English for more on regional peace, politics, and power struggles, and tell us in the comments.